Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine, this is Lacey Movies, and holy crap, we are back with the final 2 episodes of Young Justice. This has been years in the making, and now we're almost done, which is bananas. So when last we left off, Connor had been dead, then he was not dead but lost in the Phantom Zone, and now he is mostly dead, potentially, as he bleeds out from gaping chest wounds on a red planet. Danny Chase in the brain box has been manipulated by McGann's brother and is now being used against all of his new friends, the Justice League. They're all incapacitated. Zod and Lady Zod, Ursa, that's her name. Zod and Ursa have escaped the Phantom Zone, and their son is there to welcome them to their new empire, except that they don't know who he is, and probably will be hard-pressed to believe that he's their son from the future, but we'll see how that goes. I still have this like sneaking suspicion that we're gonna circle back to the light just because of Brion and henchman number 4 who's on the light, and somehow these things are gonna get roped in at the last minute. And at the same time, I'm like, well, what if nothing gets roped in and we just cut back to that for the drama, for the fun of it, I guess. Which I wouldn't be mad at, because I actually did really enjoy seeing what's happening with Brion, but it wouldn't really make any sense if it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm between a rock and a hard place with that. But I'm gonna keep this so brief because I want to get right into the episode. So let's get started. Oh wait, so there's a third Kryptonian? I missed her.
Father, Jade, mother. The galaxy is...
Do we know this white-haired lady? Like, we must have seen her, but...
Aimed to be our son. Yes, I have come from the distant future to free you from the Phantom Zone. There is much to explain, but you should know that 40 years ago, Rao exploded, taking Krypton with it. But Krypton lives on in the House of Zod. And you...
He's definitely like, why are you touching me?
The Phantom Zone projector sought to draw me out. That was me. But you see before you, warriors determined to thwart my efforts.
I mean, I feel like he looks like you and his mother. Like, there should be a little like, oh, he has your eyes.
But if you are truly our son, speak the secret maxim of the House of Zod.
Wow, he...
From the will comes strength. From strength comes the will.
You guys would be great Green Lanterns.
It has your eyes.
Father,
There you go.
and I will bring you to a world under a yellow sun.
Also, they love a biracial on this show. Also, like, that's your secret maxim? The strength and the will and the will and the strength? Okay. I feel like we could have workshopped our family mottos a little harder. Been a little Game of Thrones-esque. Like, it doesn't have to be complex, but something like a House Baratheon, ours is the Fury, like, that has pizzazz.
Bring my army back through this portal.
As you command.
Look at that! Willpower, see? Oh, now she's getting, like, whatever is happening with the box and brain blasted.
My brain blast barely phased her, and the Mother Thrall cannot contain her for long. You should...
My parents are
The
no
Mother
longer here.
Thrall?
Get us back to Earth now!
As you wish. But Mother Thrall can only create one boom tube at a
Oop,
time.
there you
You
go.
have your orders.
Okay, but they're directly disobeying your father's orders, honestly.
Those are the General's orders.
Oop.
Z, time to go.
Yeah, I mean, you can always just get a boom tube somewhere else.
All out once you're secure.
Yeah, and we'll make a boom tube over there. Like, we're not limited here. We can make a door somewhere else. Aw, that's nice. He feels kind of bad for, like, the little brainwashed dude. Although, he also deeply resents him because he's a clone of House L. But I guess we'll see. Maybe he just thinks, you know, he's strategically useful, because that also makes sense.
I thought it appropriate to take possession of the fortress of our enemy, Earth's Superman, Kal-El.
Are we gonna address the fact that she's currently pregnant with him? Like, you're out of the Phantom Zone.
He is alive. Well, not for long. Stop. Father, you don't understand. To Zod.
But my son, do you challenge the word of Zod?
No. No, of course not.
On children test their elders?
Your touch, your actual physical touch could calm a devourer.
Do y'all need a private moment or? Our son, thank you for rescuing us. Piss off, we're gonna go now.
After being under Tromus's red sun, I'm not yet at my peak, but I can still do this. They are solar pods that will hasten your ascendancy.
Why does he have to,
First things first.
I guess for
Reopen the portal
Connor.
to the zone. We need to get my people out. We need the army of the House of Zod.
Is Danny just gonna die? Is that, I was thinking Danny was gonna sacrifice himself to save his friends, and now I'm like, is he just gonna die and like not be able to hold the portal open long enough for everyone to get through?
So first a boom tube opens, then it closes, then it opens again?
And we come here to get Superboy. He won't go with us, and then he leaves without us.
Mother of God.
All right, come on. Job to do.
All right.
I told you the general would come through. Now go, gather his own.
Feels like you guys should have been gathering when you left. Like, granted, you're like, oh, the tube closed, but there could have been interference.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine, big guy. Just feeling a little inhibited, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right.
Samesies. Huh.
Thanks,
Okay.
BRB.
So he's still able to do that, I guess.
Connor is alive, and he's in so much pain, physical and emotional. Clark, he's so
I mean, on the scale of stuff that's currently happening right now, Connor's feelings is like the least useful part of this.
Hello, Megan.
She'll have some help. Look!
Damn it, the boom tube warped my glamour. I couldn't hold
I
it.
mean, yeah, I guess they have to fight in.
I bet he's always wanted to.
Oh, yeah. He absolutely has. Nerds.
For the sake of the galaxy, we cannot.
He's like, bro, we just lost a fight. This is not the time for references.
Thank you, Bioship. It means worlds to me that you've foregone your retirement for Connor's
Oh,
sake.
Bioship needs a rest. Been going through hell, bro.
I'm afraid we haven't quite saved him yet.
He's now loyal to Zod.
But should we be involving these
It's
heroes?
too late now.
We're putting the time stream at real.
What do? Be like, never mind, we'll fix it. Unilaterally, they would be going to save Connor anyway. So at this point, involving these heroes, like, doesn't... There's nothing you could do to stop that.
Learning there are other survivors from Krypton must be an adjustment.
Just the criminals, though.
No, I've wished for this my whole life. But now, the very thing I've wished for is putting the entire galaxy at risk.
This is actually a plotline from Doctor Who, BT dubs. I thought the Time Lords were dead. Actually, they were in a time bubble or whatever the hell.
Alive. And right now, our focus needs to be on saving.
Now they're trying to destroy Earth. Look at that.
It's working. We're like the Spartans.
Thermopylae, yes. A small force can hold a small pass because
Only so many opponents can attack at once.
I like the idea that they're all hearing this and they're like, what is a Spartan?
But someone needs to find out what's at the other end of this boom tube.
Go. We've got this.
Okay then.
Oh no! It's like runs in, Zod. Oh no. Just like runs back out.
It is akin to miraculous.
I don't. Oh. Well. Good move. And I run back through the. You know what's on the other side? Don't stay there. Oh no! Or fight a Kryptonian. That's a good idea. Not ill-advised at all. And now they're gonna be on the other end, like, oh, Dick never came back. Well, he made a poor choice. The bomb was a good choice. Should have turned back around.
Fine, my son. The explosion could not damage us. Our assailant.
He out. Ooh.
Dead. My love.
Can you not feel it?
Did I not say she had so much rage in her? It was so obvious.
Interrupted before its peak.
Patience, mother.
Bro, just go outside.
The 40 years in the Phantom Zone do not speak to me of patience. I have endured helplessness for too long.
You just like,
This universe, the true power I've tasted here would be mine by right.
oh dear. What? Pardon? Okay. I knew Mommy Zod had bad vibes. I'm like, she feels like she's gonna end up being like a bigger threat. Oh. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Build your rage. That's what I'm saying in the gym tomorrow. Just struggling to do a bicep curl. Build your rage.
Now, soldiers of Zod, still your hearts, as the general taught you.
Oh, good plan, good plan.
You cannot win, Earthers, for you do not understand the ways of the zone.
Within the boom tube, the old rules still apply.
Oh, suddenly the boom tube is a tunnel?
Over 40. It isn't right.
She's correct.
Still stands. We will consider parole.
But again, consider parole after serving 40 and being sentenced. Oh, she got mad.
This is the Eye of Ekron, one of the most powerful mystic weapons of the 31st century.
And this eye has chosen me.
They're like, this is a great day. Like, we're out of the Phantom Zone. We got a boom tube. We have a sun, I guess. We got superpowers. There's a Emerald Eye thing now.
Tubes were not designed to remain open forever.
Maintain control of that thing and keep it open.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Danny's gonna die. And that's what's gonna eventually gonna be what closes the tube. Woo,
We're here.
that was fast.
Here, a substantial signal. What is that place?
My fortress of solitude.
The enemy has invaded your sanctum? Maybe don't rub it in.
It is kind of comical that he just has a place called the Fortress of Solitude. Like, it's one of those things that works in a comic book world, but then you think about the people in that world and you're like, that's goofy, right?
Incoming on our 6. There. That should stop traffic both ways.
Stop, fools! You're only strengthening her field!
How would they know that? Uh-oh.
Okay, his heat vision is going to become a problem very soon. What?
Yeah, are we just trusting this weird magic eyeball? Like, I'd have some follow-up questions. I wouldn't just be like, yeah, I'm the Empress now. How are you mad at a kid that was a newborn when you got sentenced?
The thrall can no longer maintain the boom tube. It's losing cohesion.
The boom tube is collapsing!
What happens if we're inside of a boom tube when it collapses?
Probably nothing good.
Travelatral.
Move!
Ooh.
Rocket.
Go, I'm right behind you.
Are you? She is not.
Rocket.
Yeah. Nothing good ever happens after I'm right behind you. You go first while the roof is collapsing. Like,
Listen!
Ooh. See, we're getting closer and closer to that cliffhanger feeling, and that alarms me.
I know it. I've killed her.
What? I realize he's delusional, but like, can you be delusional and self-absorbed? Because I feel like they're kind of rolling together here. Like, bro, you did nothing. You were unconscious. You just stood up.
You are also a son of Krypton.
There we go. That makes way more sense.
Kneel before Zod, Kal-El.
Oh, see, that's not gonna happen.
Together, we can turn this Earth into a paradise of strength for what remains of our people.
Pass.
You and the two of your sons that are eventually gonna exist on this planet?
It seems you're on your knees before me after all.
Damn. Don't you hate when they learn?
Connor, help me.
Hold your place, boy.
It's all right. I can't help him. Why? Because you're already dead.
Seriously, he was reset to factory settings, and that's the only thing that...
This man doesn't know his own mind. We must kill them both.
That's the only thing that's stuck in there.
I have a better idea.
He's like, I can use this crazy boy. Man's only got 1.5 brain cells, and honestly, they're not set up well, so. Okay, but if you can make another boom tube, but just make another one back to the zone. Oh. There was someone in that car. I mean, you already have laser powers. Do you really need a floating eyeball that gives you, like, floating eyeball laser powers? That seems a bit excessive. Greedy, even.
People of Earth, I am General Zod.
Is the eye a speaker?
I lay claim to this world in the name of Krypton and the House of Zod. Superman and Superboy. One has already fallen. The other is wisely chosen to serve at my side.
What's wrong with Superman?
Watch.
I mean, he's not
as
well.
I order this loyal follower to slay his only brother. You are the weapon created to slay the Superman. Prove your loyalty, my son.
See, this is why Clark should have been a daddy and not a brother, because clearly his thing with father figures is there's some deep-seated damage there.
And be a part of what the House of Zod builds.
That's what family does.
Come on, my boy. One more jump.
I feel like all of this is just that he needed a father. Fathers are not in the home.
On my signal. At my command.
I'm still stuck on the I knew it. I killed her. Like, you didn't.
That all must kneel before Zod.
Come on, power of love this bitch. I know we're going to. I know we're going to. So this post credit is upside down toy cars, which, oopsies. We know the upside down toy cars is representative of Rocket's son, which I guess it's the tragedy is Rocket is now missing so that she leaves a son behind. But they also killed Dick in this episode, so I'm assuming the fact that we're getting a post credit about Rocket means that she's more dead than Dick is. I'm gonna be honest. That is seems like a cop out. Oh, we gotta kill one of the main characters. Which one should we do? The one that got no screen time? Genius. No one will care. But it'll be dramatic because it is one of the originals, but like the one that never got anything ever. So even her like actual screen time was about Forager. So like it'll be shocking, but like only on paper. You know what I mean? We're not gonna have to like write around the fact a major character is gone. I live in constant fear of a cliffhanger. I live in constant fear of a cliffhanger. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. So hey, but it is in the final episode, which now gives us the two options. We're gonna have a 1 episode wrap up of everything we just saw, which is that's a lot of material to wrap up in 24 minutes, and most likely won't be super satisfying for me if that is what happens. Or there's gonna be a cliffhanger, which like makes more sense because there's so many narrative option things, storyline possibilities that they've just created and opened up into this world, right? So I would rationally say if I was writing the season, this is obviously a cliffhanger, right? This is going to be your lead into season 5, but we don't have a season 5, so now I'm scared. I still think we're gonna power love save Connor. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take a shot. I don't know. But I feel like it has to be like, oh, I knew it. I killed her. She's not gonna be dead, right? Obviously. And she's somehow going to make it there. If not physically, psychically, or he's just gonna have a bunch of flashback memories of her in a cheerleader costume and be like, oh my God, she wouldn't want me to do this. I'm more than my programming. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. You know what I didn't consider though? We could just have a terrible father off. Connor is loyal to Zod now, right? Like he got reset to factory settings, and factory settings is someone give you an order, you do an order, you're a weapon. Got it. But he obviously still has very vivid memories and vivid relation programming, whatever, about Lex. So Lex, again, as being a person on Earth, is not going to appreciate a bunch of Kryptonians coming in and declaring, kneel before Zod. So can Lex just show up and be like, haha, I'm your original bad father figure, and then he's like, don't kill Superman this one time, and he's like, oh well, he outranks you in my terrible dad figures, so I guess I'm not gonna kill him, which would be much funnier. I think Power of Love would be like the wholesome choice, but like Power of original programming, making him more deferential to Luthor than Zod, dark and funny. So I kind of want that to happen. And again, I feel like they need to involve the light in this in some way, and that seems like that makes the most sense, because we've been seeing a lot of Lex via Connor. Rocket dying. I feel like I already said my piece on that. That's, if that is what happens, whack. Whack. Dick dying, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Like, if I was in denial about Wally, you think you're gonna convince me that they just killed Nightwing? No. No. You're not only gonna need to, they're gonna have to do 10 whole minutes of his corpse. They're gonna need to show his funeral. They're going to need to show him decomposing underground before I believe that. So I'm not even, it's not even worth addressing. Moving on. Next, we got to see the team fight the Kryptonians. We got a 300 reference, which is nice. They seem super chill about having a baby. He's biracial. He's biracial. Do you think maybe Ursa Zod can be defeated by like morning sickness? Or do Kryptonians not get that? Like maybe she's about to kill someone, but then she just gets like an inconvenient throw up and like that just saves the day. What else? I don't know. This was like a very action heavy episode, so I'm kind of like, I feel like I reacted to most of the action already. As far as the plot stuff, that's gotta wait for the juicy bits in the next episode. So what else do I have to say about this thing that I just watched? Also, now that the team escaped the boom tube, and we clearly see that the Kaiser Thrall boom tube is working again because they boom tube to Metropolis. I almost said Metro City, but that's the city from Megamind. That's a different thing. They boom tube to Metropolis, so assuming the Kaiser Thrall is, you know, back up and running, they can just continue to boom tube back to the Phantom Zone and then get all the Kryptonians out. But Danny's definitely gonna die before that can happen, right? Like, for sure. He's not making it. Sorry. This could be a really fun time where we get to see like the Justice League Unlimited kind of situation. We get to see everybody, you know, come in because we have like 3 Kryptonians trying to take over Earth. That's a massive issue. They were talking about the Justice League like expanded roster. Like, don't bring Green Arrow. He's not gonna help here unless y'all have kryptonite arrows. That would be useful. But if we can, everybody, superhero, villain, whatever, which again brings me back to the light. 3 Kryptonians, we gotta bring everybody in here to fight this, right? We do have 2 Martians, but then we also have a Martian on the enemy side, so that's not very helpful, but you know, a lot of psychic battles. But then 2-on-1 Martians, so Anne McGann has been pretty much confirmed to be OP on every Martian telepathic fighting game, so I think that should be fine, right? Like, she'll take out her brother like pretty easily, so then you'll have, once she's no longer fighting her brother, then you have 2 extra Martians. Actually 3 Martians. I forgot Martian Manhunter. He's on Earth too, right? So now we have 3 Martians, V1 Martian, and 3 Kryptonians. We got Wonder Woman. I don't know, Batman probably has some extra kryptonite somewhere, right? Like in the back of the closet. Who else is actually helpful? Is Hawkgirl in this? I can't remember if she's in this one. I think she is. Why can I not remember seeing Hawkgirl? I'm struggling here. Oh, you know what? If Batman doesn't have enough kryptonite, Lex does. It's fine. See, teamwork. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who's actually like helpful in this fight. Like, Black Canary, love you to bits. Actually, no, she could be helpful. Like, they have super hearing, right? That could be extremely unpleasant to listen to, and that, at the very least, it's extremely disorienting. So yeah, let's bring her in. I really can't. We have Superman is vulnerable to magic, right? So that means that Kryptonians in general will be vulnerable to magic. So we have Dr. Fate, we have Kree Summer, the Fortune Teller. That is not her character's name, but all I can remember is Kree Summer, the Fortune Teller. I don't know why this has just turned into me figuring out who to recruit in the final battle, but that's where I'm at, because I think I've run out of things to talk about. I think I'm gonna keep this one short because I think we're all waiting to get to the next episode, right? Like, that's where the answers to the questions, or potentially the cliffhanger non-answer to my questions, is gonna happen. That's where everything's gonna come together. This was our rising action, and so I wanna watch it fall. So I'm just gonna end this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, etc. All those good things to make me very, very happy. If you don't wanna do any of that, but you watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I still really, really appreciate you. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace!